Hello, my name is James Norman. I'm 19 years old and I go to the University of Texas A&M San Antonio, studying computer science. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the interview questions. For the first one, if I had a choice, the problems I would like to help solve using technology are mainly based on education. I can only speak for myself and my experience in public schools in Texas, but I never really had an interest in anything the schools were teaching, except in the STEM academy I went to in middle school. It was still part of the public education system. It was just a part of it was just at the top floor of the middle school I went to. Um, for the most part, everything a part of that academy was project and teamwork based, which made me feel like I was learning, but also gaining experiences and skills I knew would be beneficial. The curriculum was never boring, and they used technology to help teach it. I would like to do the same, but in all schools, and maybe even with advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence. I have a special interest in robotics, mainly because I was a part of the well known international first robotics program from elementary school up until I graduated. I would love to use my experiences and knowledge, and soon to be knowledge, about technology to help improve students' engagement in public schools and STEM fields in general. For the second question, what has been one of my favorite technical topics in my computer science study so far? So I am in the middle of completing my first introduction to Java programming class right now. My favorite technical topic is probably methods and arrays. We just finished methods and we just started arrays, but I really like that they offer, or not offer, but I really like that they help organize the programmer's code. It makes it a lot easier for me to explain to my professor or my peers what problems I'm having within the code, and it really just makes the whole organization a lot better. For the third question, what topic has given me a hard time? So, like I said, I'm still in my beginner classes. So I'd say the only topic that I really have had a hard time with was probably loops. I understand how they work, and I've used all the ones that I've been taught so far. I think I more so struggle with grasping which loops work better in what scenarios. My professor told us that we can use, almost any loop to solve a problem. It's just a matter of choosing which one will help solve it more effectively and more efficiently. For the next question, suppose I'm working on a project with a group and a teammate suggests a feature that I feel strongly will take the project in a bad direction. What do I do? So, like I said, I've been in robotics for a while, and teams aren't anything new to me. And in teams, you have a bunch of people from different backgrounds. So of course, everyone's going to have a lot of different ideas and a lot of conflicting ideas. In this certain situation, I would like to bring the attention to the whole group. I wouldn't want to single out this person or have like a one-on-one conversation, especially if the entire team is working on the same common goal. So, I think it would be beneficial to be an open discussion among everyone, and we can converse with each other and figure out the logistics of what their idea is. And if the time is allotted, because I know there are time constraints for a lot of things, if the time is allotted, be able to actually test out their idea, because you never really know what will work and what might not work. But if it's very clear that it will bring it into a negative direction, I'd be like, hey, based on stuff that we've done before, this would probably happen if we went with this. But we could possibly take this idea and merge it with so and so's idea, and create something, even better. So I think that's probably what I would do in that situation. And then for the last one, what are some things I hope to take away from this program? So I'm really excited not only to learn like different programming languages, and just overall navigation in the computer science world, but I'm really looking forward to meeting, real software engineers and real web developers, having the opportunity to ask them questions of like, uh, you know, how's the job now? Like, how did you get to working for this company or working in this certain position that you do? Do you love it? Or, even having the opportunity to ask them what it was like when they were in my seat, when they were just starting out when with their programming classes, how they navigated working and doing school and volunteering, being able to talk to people who are in my seat is probably what I'm looking forward to most and what I hope to take away from this program. But yeah, so that's all the time I have. Thank you for this opportunity, and I hope you take my application into consideration.